Venus in Leo in the first house suggests strong, confident, and passionate personality traits. This placement symbolizes a person who adores being the center of attention and isn't afraid to shine in social situations. Such individuals are generous and charismatic, often seen as natural leaders. They're not afraid to express their emotions, which can make them appear expressive and bold. When it comes to relationships, a Venus in Leo in the first house person tends to demand attention and loves to express affection generously. They seek lively, enthusiastic partners who appreciate their theatrical personas. Consequently, while they can be loving and warm-hearted, their hunger for attention can sometimes make their partners feel neglected. In terms of career influences, these individuals are most likely to succeed in roles where they can showcase their creativity and leadership skills. Careers like acting, fashion, or any public-facing roles are well suited for them. This placement signifies love for aesthetics, drama, and creativity that can be well employed in these industries. The strength of such individuals lies in their natural leadership, charisma, and creativity. However, they need to be wary of challenges like a tendency toward vanity, excessive pride, and a desire to constantly be in the limelight. It's important for them to remember that they don't always have to be the star of the show, and learning humility can lead to personal growth. Personal growth lessons for these individuals involve learning to share the spotlight, recognizing the value in listening to others, and understanding that relationships require mutual respect and balance of power. Having Venus in Leo in the second house suggests a personality that is confident, dramatic, and generous. They are likely to thrive in the spotlight and can be passionate when expressing themselves creatively. In relationships, they're loyal and seek dedication from their partners too. On the downside, they could display traits of arrogance or a need for constant admiration. When it comes to finances and career, this placement indicates an inclination towards job fields that present them in a glamorous light. Their love for finery and prestige might also drive them to pursue lucrative professions. Consequently, they may struggle with maintaining a balance between their desire for luxury and their financial stability. Their strengths lie in their creativity, boldness, and leadership qualities. An inherent love for all things fancy coupled with a generous spirit makes them popular. However, this can be a double-edged sword as they may have a tendency to overspend on their luxurious tastes. Dealing with this by learning to manage finances better could lead to personal growth. Nevertheless, challenges persist in their need for constant validation and fear of being overlooked. Learning to acknowledge their worth without needing external validation is an important growth lesson. In conclusion, Venus in Leo in the second house creates personalities who love the finer things in life, crave attention and admiration, and are fiercely loyal and generous. While these traits make them attractive, their need for affirmation and propensity for overspending can cause complications. Balancing their love for luxury with financial sensibility and seeking internal validation can help overcome these. People with Venus in Leo in the third house are often confident communicators, using their eloquence to express themselves. They tend to be warm, enthusiastic, and generous with their words, often winning hearts with their radiant charm and charisma. They enjoy being the center of attention and thrive in environments that allow them to showcase their talents. However, they may struggle with arrogance or self-centeredness, which can create conflict with others. In relationships, they are passionate, loyal, and crave constant appreciation from their partners. They might be dramatic in expressing their love and expect the same level of commitment and extravagance in return. Neglect or indifference can throw them off balance, challenging their self-worth. Considering career influences, these individuals could excel in fields requiring strong communication skills, creative thinking, and a flair for showmanship, like acting, writing, or public speaking. The challenge lies in buffering their ego. They need to learn to accept criticism and work collaboratively. Their inherent strengths include charisma, creativity, and a strong personal presence. Their potential weaknesses are arrogance, selfishness, and an insatiable need for attention. They can foster personal growth by finding balance in expressing their individuality and being aware of others' needs. Developing humility and patience will be beneficial. Embracing teamwork, accepting criticism, and diminishing their constant need for validation will help them grow more empathetic and supportive. They must remember that every person they interact with has their unique story and importance. Venus in Leo in the 4th house indicates a love for comfort, glamour, and pride in personal life. People with this placement might strive to have a luxurious, cozy home environment and enjoy hosting parties or events. They may seem dramatic or extravagant, but at their core, they seek stability, warmth, and affection. In relationships, they can come across as passionate, loyal, and generous. They may be driven to seek partners who can match their intensity and offer the emotional security they crave. However, they could face challenges in handling their ego in intimate relationships. A lesson lies in recognizing that emotional connections aren't about winning or dominating, but about understanding and compassion. Career-wise, this alignment often gravitates towards professions where they can shine and express creativity. With a strong attachment to their place of origin, careers related to real estate, interior design, or family business can suit them. However, they need to be wary of their desire for lavishness, which can lead to financial imprudence. Their strengths are in their generous and ambitious nature, which drives them to achieve high social standing. But their need for constant adoration may become their weakness. They could benefit immensely from learning humility and the ability to find happiness in simplicity. This growth comes when they let their egos and pride take a back seat and allow their authentic selves to shine through. They have the potential to create a beautiful and nurturing environment for themselves and others if they can balance their desire for admiration and their inherent warmth. Having Venus in Leo in the 5th house signifies an individual's love for self-expression, creativity, and attention. These folks are naturally high-spirited, generous, and charismatic. They highly enjoy recognition and admiration for their talent, which could translate into a love for performing arts or creative fields. In relationships, these individuals seek to be the center of attention. They are passionate lovers and expect devotion from their partners. Their theatricality and zest can make relationships fun, but they might struggle if their partner is unresponsive or unappreciative of their dramatic gestures. Career-wise, Venus in Leo in the 5th house often leads individuals to choose fields where they can shine bright and express creativity. Careers in acting, fashion, and arts are typically promising options. Their natural flair for drama makes them potentially successful in any public-facing role as well. Their significant strengths are confidence, creativity, and charismatic personality. On the flip side, their need for constant applause can lead to pride and a susceptibility to flattery. They also might face challenges in relationships, as they may often demand more than they give. Personal growth lessons include learning to appreciate others as much as they seek appreciation and mastering the art of balancing between self-expression and being dominating. They need to realize that relationships are reciprocal, and mutual appreciation is crucial. Furthermore, a practical approach to ambition and fame rather than an obsession with social stature can be fruitful. People with Venus in Leo in the 6th house are naturally magnanimous and warm at heart. They prefer to be the center of attention in social situations, exuding confidence and charisma. These individuals devote themselves fully to their relationships, always seeking to make their partners feel special. They love grand gestures and expressive displays of affection. At work, these individuals are creative and ambitious, often thriving in roles that let them utilize these traits. They are dedicated workers with a strong sense of responsibility towards their colleagues. They have an inherent need to feel appreciated and recognized for their efforts and may become frustrated if their hard work goes unnoticed. One strength of this placement is their dedication and zeal. People with Venus in Leo in the 6th house have a knack for putting their hearts into everything they do, fueling their success. However, this can also be a challenge as their need for validation can make them vulnerable to criticism. In terms of personal growth, learning to value oneself independently of others' opinions is a significant lesson. They may initially struggle with their need for recognition, but realizing that self-worth is not determined by external validation enables them to be more self-reliant. In relationships, the key lesson is to understand that love doesn't always have to be dramatic or grand to be meaningful. The need for attention can sometimes overshadow deeper emotional connections. Recognizing and attending to the subtler aspects of relationships can foster more genuine, intimate bonds. Overall, people with Venus in Leo in the 6th house are driven, passionate, and radiant, but learning to moderate their need for approval and cherishing the quieter moments can lead to a more balanced, fulfilling life. Having Venus in Leo in the 7th house is a significant astrological placement. This suggests a fiery, warm, and expressive personality that draws others in easily. A person with this placement is often confident, generous, and has a love for the finer things in life. They can be assertive, expressive, and passionate about their pursuits in life. In regards to relationships, they may often be drawn to romantic partners they can proudly show off. Relationships are often based on mutual admiration and respect. However, there can be a tendency towards becoming overly focused on the relationship, which could put stress on it. Career-wise, this placement suggests success in roles that involve working with others or in the public eye. Activities related to arts, entertainment, or anything that allows them to express themselves creatively could be particularly rewarding. The strengths of this placement include self-confidence, charisma, creativity, and an overall warm personality. Challenges could be a tendency to be too dramatic, overly focused on appearance, and a struggle to share the spotlight. They may also struggle with ego issues. For personal growth, these individuals can benefit from learning to moderate their need for attention and acclaim. Recognizing that everyone's contributions are valuable can lead to more fulfilling personal and professional relationships. They can also learn to balance their need for luxury with practicality and financial management. In essence, Venus in Leo in the 7th house points to a person with a magnetic personality, a passion for life, and a desire to be appreciated and recognized. Balancing these desires with humility and understanding can result in not just personal and professional success, but also personal growth. Venus in Leo in the 8th house suggests a passionate, loyal, and dramatic personality. This individual may enjoy being in the spotlight, receiving affection, and may possess a strong desire for intense emotional experiences. However, they may also struggle with pride or attention-seeking behavior. In relationships, this placement suggests a person who seeks deep connections and tends to invest heavily in their partner. They are likely to be warm, generous, and may have a tendency to dominate the relationship. They might also have a flair for the dramatic, which could manifest as jealousy or possessiveness. Regarding career influences, they could thrive in any role that allows them to take the lead and showcase their passion. They may excel in creative or artistic fields or in positions that involve managing or handling other people's resources. Strengths linked with this placement could be a strong determination, creativity, resilience, and a loving nature. Challenges might include a tendency to be overly dramatic, excessive pride, or struggles with acknowledging their vulnerabilities. For personal growth, these individuals need to learn to balance their need for attention with the importance of addressing their deficiencies and admitting when they need help or are in the wrong. They also need to learn to embrace vulnerability, allowing for deeper connections and personal development. To do this, they should strive to cultivate humility, develop patience, and nurture a balanced view of their personal expectations and the reality of their situations. Ultimately, Venus in Leo in the 8th house invites one to balance their proud Leo nature with the introspective nature of the 8th house, creating a warm and generous individual with deep emotional strength and resilience. Venus in Leo in the 9th house indicates an individual with a passionate, generous, and loyal personality. These people often have a dynamic, charismatic aura that draws others toward them. They love being the center of attention and can be quite theatrical. In relationships, they seek partners who appreciate them and offer admiration. They possess a strong belief in love, often drawn to grand gestures. Expect them to be intensely loyal, although their need for attention may seem demanding. Career-wise, Venus in Leo in the 9th house favors professions that allow them to shine and express their creativity, perhaps in fields related to arts, education, or travel. Their flair for drama might be well suited to careers in theater or entertainment. They may also be drawn to roles that involve advocating for a cause, given their inherent desire to fight for what they believe in. Strengths of this placement include their ability to uplift others, vivid imagination, and strength of conviction. They are also likely to be good-hearted, good-humored, and charming, all traits that help them connect with diverse groups of people. Challenges might revolve around their need for constant validation and struggle to take criticism. Their pride can also lead to stubbornness, causing them difficulties when it comes to compromising. The personal growth lesson for these individuals is to learn to balance a healthy sense of self-worth with humility. They must also learn to recognize the intrinsic value of others, moving beyond mere appearances, and affinity for grandeur to appreciate sincerity and simplicity. Venus in Leo in the 10th house translates to a personality filled with charisma and a love for the spotlight. These individuals enjoy being the center of attention and have a natural knack for leadership, often making them popular among peers. They tend to take pride in their personal aesthetics and value uniqueness. In relationships, Venus in Leo individuals are known for their large-heartedness. They're frequently protective and tend to be loyal. For them, love is a grand affair, filled with romance and passion. They may, however, fall into the trap of being overly possessive or demanding attention excessively. In terms of potential career influences, Venus in Leo in the 10th house might lead individuals towards professions where they can display their creative talents and where their leadership skills can shine. Fields such as entertainment, arts, event management, and public relations, where these individuals can be in the limelight, can be suitable for them. The main strength of these individuals is their charisma and ability to attract people with their vibrant energy. They're usually hardworking and dedicated, especially when passionate about their job. However, the need for constant approval and fear of criticism could be potential challenges. The urge to remain in the spotlight might sometimes overshadow the needs and feelings of others around them. The key lesson to growth for Venus in Leo in the 10th house individuals is learning to balance their need for attention with sensitivity. They can grow immensely by understanding that the love they crave can also be found in appreciating others and in fostering mutual respect and recognition. Venus in Leo in the 11th house suggests a person might be outgoing, friendly, and popular. They often exude warmth and charisma, drawing people towards them with ease. Love and affection are demonstrated in vibrant, dramatic ways, making them a naturally entertaining companion. They value loyalty, honesty, and pride in their relationships. In their friendships and romantic partnerships, they can be very generous and supportive. However, they may also expect admiration and validation in return. There is a tendency to take center stage in social settings, which can sometimes come off as self-centered. Career-wise, this placement favors professions that allow self-expression and recognition. They could do well in creative fields, the entertainment industry, or roles that involve working for or with large groups of people. They thrive in environments where they can manifest their ideas into reality. The strengths associated with this placement are creativity, leadership capabilities, and a zest for life. They can effortlessly bring people together, but the challenge lies in managing their need for attention and approval. Likewise, their flamboyant nature may not always be well received. For personal growth, learning humility and considering other people's feelings and perspectives is crucial. Additionally, they'll do well to focus more on inner self-worth, rather than seeking external validation. Despite these challenges, Venus in Leo in the 11th house bestows a vibrant personality that can light up any room they walk into. Having Venus in Leo in the 12th house indicates a core personality that loves drama, flair, and a touch of extravagance. These individuals are fiercely loyal and have a natural knack for grabbing the spotlight. They express their affection brightly and openly, enjoying life's luxuries and refined experiences. But, they're often extremely private about their most personal feelings, with the 12th house being the realm of the secret or hidden aspects of Oni's life. They might often attract or get attracted to relationships which are secretive or where some amount of sacrifice is needed. When it comes to career, this placement suggests suitability for jobs where aesthetics, presentation, and interpersonal relationships are important. They may excel in creative fields like entertainment, fashion, or design, where they can showcase their flair for glamour. Jobs which allow for self-expression and acclaim can be fulfilling. Strengths tied to this placement include a generous and charismatic personality and a deep ability to love. Challenges may arise due to their need for approval from others, and a tendency for overly dramatic emotional reactions. There's also a risk of attracting secret or complex love affairs. Personal growth for these individuals often involves learning to balance their needs for attention and love with maintaining a healthy level of self-esteem and self-reliance. Real and meaningful relationships can flourish when they learn to express their intense emotions in balanced ways. They may also need to learn to distinguish between genuine affection and flattery.